Hello, welcome back. Spring is a time where there's a lot of things going on and things change quickly. Technically I could probably make an update every week now for a while, but I don't make promises, so you'll have to wait and see. I went out this morning and I cut, so these are 3 pieces from those pear trees. And then I went up on the cliff and got the 4 more pieces from the apple tree up there. And boy, have the snowshoe hares round out that apple tree. This is the snowshoe hare damage on the apple tree that's up on the cliff. This is the apple tree that produces the best apples. And boy, do they ever, this branch ever rind out. A bit of space there. And you go back in there. This is the old part of the tree. They never did much damage to the new portion. This time, instead of putting them in sand, I'm going to put them in little cups. And I have a mixture of potting soil and compost here. You need to snip the bottom part of your scion wood down to just a stick, of course. Just down what's going to be in the soil, right? And some people say that making marks on the bark with a knife will help it root better. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, this is my second time trying, and I tried in sand last year, and I'm trying in potting soil compost mixture this year. Yeah, I've got some rooting hormone put on it. And I'll just push that down like this. I can put it over in that tray. Now I have these 2 trays here because then I can just put some water in here to keep them moist. To make sure that soil is nice and wet now to start with. A little too long, I think. So. And then what I'll do, I'm just going to take a bag and put over them like that for a humidity dome. Now these two back here are the ones that I mentioned earlier that I had already done in an earlier video. Now this is mostly because it was a brand new bud branch ready to bud out anyway, and it is bringing out the leaves on it, as you can see. There will be no roots on this yet, so I'll just leave it there, and I'm going to wait for them to start to grow, actually put on some true growth, and then I'll pot them up into a bigger pot. This one's got a little bit right down the bottom, you see that? And these are coming out as well. So I'll keep this moist and hopefully they stay alive. And putting them in the soil, planting them out in the forever home, when they are still really small, has not proven to be successful for me. I've done that with several trees already. So when they get growing, I'm going to put them up into one of these, and then they'll get up to about a foot or two, I suppose, and I'll put them in a, say, a 2-gallon pot, let them grow on. So it'll be a couple years at least before even this one will be planted into its forever home. The temperature gets high in the sunroom now, 25 degrees Celsius. That leaf was stuck down in the soil. It has grown a little bit, but not much. I'm waiting to see how soon this one will actually perk up and start to grow. That one, of course, is dead. I've moved pretty much everything I could up into the sunroom now. These here are all gone to flower. They're no good. I should just harvest these little leaves and have a salad later today. Osage orange trees, they're all growing beautifully. I've moved my lettuce up here to give me room downstairs, and you've seen that in the last video. Those Brussels sprouts, they're coming along fast. They weren't that big in the last video. And then I move these out here. These are my smaller Osage oranges. And there's the smallest of them. I mentioned I had 5 lovage plants. Actually, I got 6 lovage plants to another channel over in the UK. And she was saying, 1 would be plenty, believe me. But then it's like, well, I'm in Newfoundland, so we have to wait and see exactly how they grow, right? I'm not so sure. It seems maybe this pumpkin might be starting to go bad here. So I'm going to have to take that in and cook it up. But, I mean, we're in April now. This was put in here in October, so it lasted a long time. Saturday, April the 18th, I set nasturtium seeds in this capsule. And you can see now that I have 3 that's well sprouted. I'm going to put them out into cups. There are some more that Maybe I'll put this one out into a cup as well. So the ones that are well sprouted I'm going to plant into cups now today, April the 23rd. The Russian mulberry, they have done their cold stratification, so I took them out of the fridge today. And here are the seeds that we await for them to sprout now. The cabbage kale and the like came up pretty fast, and inside those humidity domes they stretch up. Now, see, this is all my tomatoes. And up here, I have room here. I want to have room for 2 of those trays. And so, what I'm doing, I thought, you know, I probably don't need a big cup like that. So, I'm deciding to put them in smaller cups like this. Now, I thought I had a lot of them, and I should have, because I would have bought them as a pack, but I couldn't find any more. I just got these 6 here. So I don't know what's up with that. So since I ran out, I'm going to make some containers now with my bottles that I've been saving up over time. Here's the planters finished. You can see the soil is on the bottom. It holds in well. That's the one soy sauce. This is another type of soy sauce. This is just a regular cup, so it's be the same as the other cups that I have. A Tums bottle, exact chewable antacid tablets. It had a wide mouth, so I could just cut it off there. I have this piece, but I'm going to put, I don't have any soil in it because I'm going to put a cup soil and all right down to the bottom there. And this is the Tylenol bottle. There, now they're planted. The ones that were really leggy are buried nice and deep. And so now that's what they look like, and we'll see how they grow. Down here, all my tomato plants. Many of them are starting to get their second leaf, or their first set of true leaves now. I don't know if I'm going to get these onions out the first week of May, though. We'll see. I had hoped to have them, like I said, out the first week of May, and then I'd have space here to start the seeds that I was going to start 4 weeks before the last frost. Nasturtiums, there's a few seeds that started right away, and they're growing nicely. How big they will be now by the time June the 1st comes, well, that we'll have to wait and see. There is a sprouted seed in here, he's just not up yet. There's been spring-like weather for the last 4 days now, and there's even warmer weather in the forecast. So we'll see how the days go. My garden proper, the beds area, is still has snow on it, but down front there's snow has cleared away, so I'll get to work on that this week. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.